Hello and welcome to the Simple Business Dream Life podcast, the show for business owners who want to grow to six figures and beyond without their business taking over their life. I'm Emma Hine, business growth strategist, and I'm here to show you that building a successful business doesn't have to mean constant hustle, overwhelm, or sacrificing the life you're working so hard to create. After building a seven-figure business that looked incredible on the outside, but left me exhausted and burnt out, I started again, this time keeping things simple, focused, and sustainable. On this podcast, I'll share honest conversations, practical strategies, and real-life stories to help you simplify your business, grow profitably, and create a business that truly supports your dream life. So if you're ready to stop chasing someone else's version of success and start building a business that works for you, let's get started. Hello and welcome to what I'm going to call a mini relaunch of my podcast. No major changes, just subtle tweaks that are going to make this podcast even more valuable for you. So you may have noticed with the intro, this podcast is now called the Simple Business Dream Life Podcast. And today I want to share why I've made this subtle shift, what it means for you, and what's coming next. So when I first launched this podcast, it was built around the idea that you can have both a dream business and a dream life. And I still believe that wholeheartedly. But what has changed is the conversation around how we get there and the willingness to actually hear it. So since around 2021, I've been talking about simplicity, sustainability, and building businesses that support your life instead of consuming them. And back then, if I'm totally honest, the online world wasn't ready for that message. The focus was still very much on more offers, more content, more scaling, more hustle, more money. And if you question that, it felt like people thought you were lacking in ambition. But over the last few years, something has shifted. I'm seeing more and more business owners hit financial milestones and quietly realise that success on paper doesn't automatically translate into fulfilment, freedom, or joy. I'm seeing burnout talked about more openly and a growing desire to do business in a way that actually feels sustainable. And so now it feels like the conversation has finally caught up. And I know that feeling because I've lived it. I built a seven-figure business that looked amazing on the outside, but behind the scenes, it was costing me time, energy, and joy. And eventually I realised that success without space, freedom, or alignment just isn't enough. And that's why this podcast is now intentionally focused on simple business as the pathway to a dream life. This podcast is focused on helping business owners, especially those a few years in, aiming for six figures and beyond, simplify their business so it can actually support the life they want to live. Not by taking away your ambition or desire to grow, but by doing less noise, less overcomplication, and less of what doesn't truly matter. Which brings me to what's coming next. I'm about to share a mini-series that I'm really proud of. In it, you'll hear the stories of some amazing business owners who've achieved financial success and then realised it wasn't the full picture. These are honest, real conversations about what happens after the goals are ticked off, about redefining success, making braver choices, simplifying, and choosing a version of business that feels sustainable and fulfilling, not just impressive. My intention with this series and every episode moving forward is to give you permission to pause, to reflect, and choose a path that genuinely works for you. There will still be practical strategy. There will still be tangible actions you can take away and implement. But everything will come back to this one core question. Is your business supporting your dream life or quietly consuming it? If you're in that place where you want to grow, but not at the cost of everything else, you're exactly where you need to be. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening and for allowing this podcast to evolve alongside me. I cannot wait to share the mini series with you. But for now, I will see you next time. You have been listening to the Simple Business Dream Life podcast with me, Emma Hine. If today's episode resonated and you're ready to simplify your business so it truly supports your dream life, you can find more ways to work with me over at emmahine.co.uk. And until next time, remember, success doesn't have to be complicated. You really can grow a business that thrives and gives you the life you want.